Welcome back, fellow truth seekers, to our channel. Today, we have something extraordinary in store for you. We are diving deep into the fascinating world of Andromedan contactee, Alex Collier. But before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to join our growing community. Trust us, you won't want to miss any of the mind-blowing content we have coming your way. Sit back and relax and listen to Alex Collier discussing what we will look like to the people who don't ascend to 5D.
What will we look like to the people who didn't ascend? Sorry, I'm playing with magnets here. I shouldn't be doing it. What will we look like to the people who didn't ascend? Are we considered dead in their reality, or do we just physically disappear in their reality? Or a shell version of us remains there in their reality?
Now, that's a really good question. I mean, they're all good. That one's really different. It has always been my understanding that third density, as we know it, was going to implode, as if not there. Now, do I have a timeline on that? No, I don't. So whatever opinion I'm giving you is my own opinion. Just so we know, okay? And I'm basing it on everything that I've been taught and have heard and experienced. Those of us that transition from third to fourth, my understanding is that sometimes you can come back and visit in your spiritual body. And to them, you might look like a ghost, or you might look like an angel. Or if you're in lower fourth and you're a shithead and a douchebag, you're going to look like a demonic spirit. Okay? Hopefully that's none of us. There's already a lot of garbage there. And from what I understand, it's pretty crowded. Now we're already transitioning. We're already transitioning up into fourth. Which leads me to something else, which I'll cover in a sec. I don't think that a resonant part of ourselves will remain here. I think you're either in or you're out. It's pretty much how a lot of things are working right now. Because whatever this is, the Earth experiment, this whole thing, a decision has been made somewhere that it's done, it's over. Because the Earth herself is doing the transitioning. All right? So she's not going to be in this neighborhood either, from what I understand. And I've heard all the talk about two Earths. My understanding is that the planet is not leaving an echo anywhere. She's moving out. And to leave a portion of herself here would be an echo. At least that's how it was presented to me. So, assuming there's no echo, there's no planet. That means everybody goes somewhere else or they start over. Somewhere else, or as something else. The decision to end this particular experiment on Earth, or whatever you want to call it, really has to do with the fact that there's a cancer here. And this cancer is multidimensional, and the only way to literally cure it, to end it, so that they can continue to move on and evolve at some point on their own, because even them at some point knew God or had light, is to just stop feeding them, just to stop feeding them and giving them nothing. That creates, on some level within them, the dark side, a reality check. That creates a conundrum of which now they literally have nothing to see outside of themselves. All they have is themselves to look at. I see the wisdom of it, ultimately. So for whatever brief time it is as we're passing through, we will either look like a ghost to them or an angel or something ugly. Now, as we are literally moving into fourth density, lower fourth density has a lot of garbage, a lot of dark beings, twisted, hateful, sorrowful, vengeful, vindictive souls who haven't dealt with their shit. I don't know how else to say it. Those entities are and can attach to people here and begin to feed off of them. A lot of that is done out of desperation because on some level, I think they realize that their consciousness may be dying or their space is dying. Something is going on in that arena where they are now. And they are looking for a way out. They're trying to escape. And they can attach to people. Some people would call it a demonic possession, a spiritual attachment. This has been known for quite some time. There is a lot of that going on, especially with people who are alcoholics, who are drug addicts. Many of the mental psychoses we see in today's world are the result of attachments. And of course, psychology is looking at this completely wrong because they're looking at it as if it's an issue of the brain, when in fact it's a spiritual issue. But they have this thing against God as well. So that's going to be leaving anyway. So you see, there's a lot of things that need to be corrected. There are a lot of paradigms that have been created in our holograph that need to be just blown up because they're not real at all. And they've only compounded the problems. So, because their original conception was designed to separate us from God, from our soul. Okay? That was the original intent in creating these classifications. It's a lot. It's a lot. But you guys are going to figure it out. It's in the next 10, 15 years, we're going to experience probably 1,000 years of evolution. It's going to be remarkable. And knowing the history piece is really, really important. It's really important because it'll put a lot of things into perspective so that when it's really time to let it go and jump with both feet and trust. I'm sorry, the beard itches a lot. When it's time to transition and move forward, we will do so without any reservation, and without wanting to look back. So we will move into our future, grasp our future, and wholeheartedly commit to creating our future for ourselves and humanity. So there's a lot. There's a lot to this. It's complicated. It's really complicated.
If you haven't hit that subscribe button, now is the perfect time. By subscribing, you become part of our ever-growing community of truth seekers, united in our quest for knowledge. Subscribing ensures that you'll never miss a single upload. Hitting the bell icon guarantees that you receive timely notifications every time we upload a new video. Don't let the algorithm keep you in the dark. Stay ahead of the curve and be among the first to hear the latest updates and groundbreaking insights that Alex Collier has to share. We are incredibly grateful for your support, as it allows us to continue creating and sharing knowledge that will expand your horizons. Your likes, subscribes, and bell notifications empower us to spread the truth, to unite in this cosmic journey together. So, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for being a part of our community. As always, stay curious, stay open-minded, and most importantly, stay connected. Until next time. If you would like to see Andromedan contactee Alex Collier live via video stream, we host an online seminar 3 times a month on a Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. For more information and dates of upcoming online seminars, please visit alexcollier.org. Please click on one of the above videos to seek more of Alex Collier's knowledge.